Hello, good morning to all of you. I hope you all are happy, healthy, and fine at home. So, what did we discuss yesterday? Yesterday, we discussed about the scheme number 4, scheme number 3, and from that, we arrive at the stage we particularly approach to the precursor, which is a carbohydrate. How we can end up with the precursor, and which is finally you have to see the apparent of the carbon framework, just like as carbohydrates. So that are the thing we have discussed yesterday. So today what we are going to learn, so today we are going to learn about symmetry relationship. It is a very essential or the useful concept as far as this Chiron approach is concerned. So their scheme number 4, how it is we are going to utilize while synthesizing, because there the main objective of this, all the basic concept we are learning the what are the basic terms normally involved here, how to think, how to develop your approach toward the by keeping that Chiron as a main point while synthesizing the natural product which is medicinally useful. So that is and the 6 compound which we are going to synthesize by using this approach only, and how they are differ from the retrosynthetic analysis, that also we will see later on. Which are those 6 molecules we are going to learn? That 6 molecules are: number 1 is propanediol, then I think R-propanediol, then second one is R-NES epichlorohydrin, and then third one is I think pentamycin, then fifth one is what is that, I think minus multistatin, and then sixth one is a shikimic acid. These are the molecules we are going to learn their retrosynthetic but through Chiron approach. And because this retrosynthetic is not like a general disconnection approach, here the disconnection approach should be you have to adopt the Chiron approach over there. How this Chiron, and as we know that Chiron means what? These are retrosynthetically generated by minimum deviation of chiral center in the target molecule, that is known as a Chiron. That approach we are going to learn. And a Chiron is a combination of the word chiral and the synthon, and represented a small chiral building block. For example, carbohydrates, amino acids, the hydroxy acids, terpenes, and these give rise to an excellent computer assisted synthesis program, and that recognize these chirons in a complex molecule and suggested synthetic routes. So that is all about these chirons, because in this chiral template, chirons and the chiral precursors, that concept we are trying to explain in this. Now is a symmetry relationship, how it is essential while synthesizing this approach that we are generally learning over here. Because the carbohydrate molecule contain different oxidation state at either extremity, aldehyde and hydroxymethyl, aldehyde or carbonyl, etc. And if it lends itself to stereochemical duality. For example, if the aldehyde and hydroxymethyl group in a D-glucose derivative were interchanged, a derivative of L-glucose would result, and thus a rare sugar and a different relative disposition of functional group is unveiled, and that is the scheme number 4. How it is represented over here, let us see how we can show this one. Let us see over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and OH is over there. Here OH, and at the other end should be CHO, as we know that, right? This is a 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 carbon atom in the straight chain, as we know that this is a representation of the glucose molecule. How we can show a hydroxy group? And as we know that carbohydrate are the polyhydroxy, aldehyde are the ketone. We can show the hydroxy group over here like this. Those group which are on the what we can call it as a right hand side, they are shown above, and those are left hand side, which is row, shown below the plate. So this is a structure of open chain glucose, D-glucose. This is a structure of D-glucose, right? And now this would be shown like this, and this structure we can represent in another way. Here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So there we can put, here is a hydroxy group OH, and here COH, or we can write CHO, not CHO, that it looks different one. CHO means aldehyde group, and now here we can show this group like this again. We can represent this D-glucose by this way, or we can represent this way. These 3 hydroxy group which are on the right hand side, if you write this structure according to the Fisher projection formula, then it looks vertically. Those are on the right hand side. This is a CHO group, right? CHO group. Now this is aldehyde. We are trying to find out the symmetry, because you have to see, you have the apparent carbon framework in the natural product, and then we can obtain as a chirals, and chiron further will be obtained from the chiron templates, or what we can call it as a chiral precursors. Now this structure can be these 3 lines clearly indicate that these are the equivalent. This structure and this structure, they are equivalent, so we can represent here this structure in an open chain like this. So this structure we can show here, CHO, then OH, here HO, then OH, and OH. This is a D-glucose. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. These are the number of carbon atoms, right? Number of carbon atom, or we can give 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. There are the 6 carbon atoms. This is a structure of D-glucose. This is a structure of D-glucose, and D-glucose can be, I think the blackboard may appear is a small here. Let us see. I can show this short here, OH, and here OH, so that we can get as a enough space to represent this. This is a 3 line indicate as equivalent, structures. Let us see here. CHO, then OH, HO, then OH, OH and OH. Polyhydroxyaldehyde. This is a structure of D-glucose. D-glucose. This is a structure of D-glucose, and by this way and this way, here is we can write is a reduction. Here is a oxidation. Reduction means what? Aldehyde group is get converted into as a reduced form. At that time, what do you get? You will get here OH, then OH, 1H over here, OH, OH and this OH. This is a structure of D-glucitol. This is a structure of D-glucitol. D-glucitol. This is a structure of D-glucitol. This is a structure of glucose. This is the open chain glucose. Then this can be, and this we can show here. 3 line indicate as equivalent, and there is this is a structure, and this structure we can write this aldehyde group at the bottom, and this one is above one, OH, 1, 2, hydroxy group on this side, then OH, then OH, another OH here, and the CHO. This is a structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Only reverse of this, or we are trying to find out the symmetry of the molecule, right? That's the particular aim of this. Now this is a structure we got over here. Now reduction. Do the reduction here. Reduction, and if you go this side, this is a oxidation. What do you get after doing? So you will get L-glutatol here. L-glutatol. How? Let us see here. OH, then this side HO, then OH, then OH, then CHO. This is known as a glutatol, D-glutatol. This is a structure of D-glutatol, and now this can be converted like this. So here, and this structure and this structure, they are, what do we can call it as here? They are the identical. OH, here also, sorry, here is a OH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These two groups, they are also identical. There is a oxidation over here, oxidation. Now this side is a reduction, and here also you can show, here is a reduction, this side, and this side is a should be oxidation. This side reduction means all a hydroxy group, on this side means maybe as a ketonic group. Glucose you will get. Glucose, the structure of glucose is this one. Structure of glucose is this one, CHO. On this side HO, and this at this side OH, here HO, then OH. As carbon number 5 only, the configuration, the OH is on the left hand side, therefore it is called as a L-glucose, and everything is the same, L-glucose, L-glucose. This is the structure. Look at here how the structure, the L-glucose glucose, and this is a D-glucose. Remember, glucose, and we know that OSE, OS म्हणजे OS means sugar. This OS indicate as a sugar unit. So D-glucose and L-glucose, they differ at a 5. Here at a 5 position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5 position, there is a hydroxy group which is on a right hand side, and that's why they indicate as a relative configuration of that hydrogen is a D over here. In a L-glucose, the hydroxy group is on the left hand side, and that's why it is known as a L-glucose. And these are the interconvertible structures of each other. After the reduction and the oxidation, how we are getting that is represented in a scheme number 4. Very nice. And now this, and now let us look at the structure. These are the glucitol, and this one is a D-gulitol, right? So now they only differ in the configuration at C5. Now let us see the very important one, where we can see the exact symmetry. In a glucose there is a not symmetry present, but here after the what we can call it as a reduction, we may get some type of the symmetry. But let us see here, after the reduction of D-glucose, what we get here, let us see here the structure. This one OH on this side and 2 OH on the left hand side, again 3 OH, here OH, again OH, and this OH. Look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Look at here is a symmetry. Carbon-carbon single bond you can rotate here. So here you will get as a symmetry over there. And what is the name of this compound? The name of this compound is a very important one, D-mannitol. This is a D-mannitol. The structure, this is a D-mannitol, because by using as a starting material this D-mannitol, we are going to synthesize all these 6 compounds which we are going to learn in next few lectures, after the few lectures. So this is a structure of D-mannitol, mannitol, M-A-N-N-I-T-O-L, D-mannitol. So this is a structure. Why D? Because at 5 position hydroxy group on the left hand side, and that's why there is a symmetry. If I write as a OH on this side, you will get the exact symmetry present in the D-mannitol, and therefore when it is treated with acetone in presence of H plus, and as we know that the structure of acetone will be this one. Sometime it is written as a this CS3 CS double bond O CS3, or we can represent this one like this. This is the shortest and the simplest way of representing the organic molecule. That is a quick one. It saves time as well as the representative of that complex molecules looks as a very simple and realistic, and that's why this methodology is always adopted or always followed by the organic chemists while representing as a organic compound. So this is acetone, and acetone we know that it is a solvent, or while studying as a protection and deprotection, we know that what is the main utility or the use of acetone in presence of H plus, right? It is used for protection of 1,2-diol. Remember, it is used for the protection of 1,2-diols, and it can protect this as well as this selectively stereo controlled reaction. Because we are learning the stereochemistry, we are going to always follow the chiral approach, means chirality must not be destroyed here, and that's why symmetry element is very very essential as far as this mannitol is present. Then and then you have to remember this structure is a very very important way while studying that 6 molecules of the in this particular course. So D-mannitol, remember this is a structure of D-mannitol, how it can be protected. Let us see here, this you will get this one O, this ME you can write, or this is nothing but as a group, and there the OH group is over there. Here OH group on this side, one OH group is on this side, and then next one should be this one, right? So this is the exact symmetry present over there, and you can break the molecule from by looking at the symmetry and oxidation reaction. By using as oxidation, there is a specific oxidizing reagent normally used in the carbohydrate chemistry. Do you remember? Do you know that? What is that? That is, I think, tetraacetate lead, that we will see while studying as that chemistry, but let us see that is over there. And now after breaking that, we will get the compound like this. Here is a CHO, and then this is get exactly 2 molecules, same 2 molecule, and that's why we are getting as this type of the compound, which is known as, here if you open it, this is a R plus glyceraldehyde, which is used as a precursor for the synthesis of the many natural products. So this is the very very essential or the important step as far as this chiral approach is concerned. Here how it is get protected with their mechanism, as well as how it is oxidized and how it is formed. There are glyceraldehyde, protected R glyceraldehyde hydroxy groups are there. Why it is R? Why not S? That we will already know that the R and S are the absolute configuration. They are assigned by following the CIP rule or the sequence rule. The sequence rule means what? The sequence rule, the arrangement of priority group around the chiral center are known as sequence rule, and by following that rule we can see the rotation. If the rotation is right clockwise manner, that configuration is called as R configuration. If the rotation, specific rotation is anti-clockwise manner, then that is called as a S configuration. So that is the first step over here. Now this D-mannitol, again if you remove the water from it, dehydration reaction takes place, remove water from it, what do you get? You are again getting the symmetrical molecule like this 5-membered ring, OH, here OH, and now one OH will be above and one OH will be below, and just first one is protect this group, first one protection you can done, and finally invert means rotate it, so that you will get finally the structure is like this type of the structure. You may get here OH, then here OR, this hydroxy group primary alcohols are get protected over there, you get this, or you can write this structure in another way like this. Here this OR and this OR, they are protected, and this OH you can show both the hydroxy group are coming on the same side. So in general they are the L sugars, right? So this now in general, so this is what this scheme number 4 is very very important, because this, by using this scheme we can synthesize the 6 natural product which is included in our syllabus, that we will see later on. But here see, in general L sugars except for L rhamnose, L fucose and L arabinose are not readily available from commercial sources. Moving over to the cyclic derivatives, we find that reduction of D-glucose gives alditol, D-glutol or L-gulitol, and the hexahydroxy methyl group in this compound are diastereostopic. You might be familiar with this word, diastereostopic, enantiomerostopic, and since oxidation at either end lead to diastereoisomeric sugars. D-mannitol on the other hand, just the way I already talked about that, but let us see here, D-mannitol on the other hand is endowed with symmetry which offer unique synthetic possibilities. As I already told you that by using this approach we are going to synthesize that 6 compound, and for example it is a precursor to R plus glyceraldehyde as well as to chiral 2,4 disubstituted tetrafurans. This is a tetrafurans type of the structure, tetrafurans anhydro D-alditol. Configurational inversion can provide symmetrical and in the case optically inactive derivatives. However, prior distinction between the 2-hydroxymethyl group by preferential substitution afford asymmetric derivatives useful in the synthesis of targets containing tetrahydrofuran unit of the type illustrated are their deoxygenated analog, such as can be found in certain ionosphères. And with these basic notions, it will be possible to discuss the element of design, discovery and execution embodied in the strategy of natural product synthesis in particular and organic chemistry in general, based on the concept of chiral templates derived from carbohydrates. And as we know that chiral template means what? The carbon framework which are on exact copy of the segment of target and have its inherent natural chirality which can be related to original stereochemical part of the target are called as chiral templates. And I think with this we have completed this point, that symmetry relationship over here. So in the next lecture we will see about how the design, the strategies are designed to by using this chiral approach, that we will see in the next lecture. Let us stop today here. Thank you. Have a nice day.